Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. ¿Qué es lo que mi gente? ¿Cómo te va? Ven aquí conmigo. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good morning, YouTube. A shout out to the chat. No one is in here right now, but there is a possibility there will be a couple of ghost watchers. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914, Westchester County, New York, doing another live video. It's 5:15 in the morning, you all. I was just listening to a couple of videos on YouTube, and I've been unable to fall back to sleep ever since I went to sleep earlier. And I take like little naps here and there. Shout out to the chat. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I hope that everyone is preparing themselves for the next few holidays that are coming up. Christmas is coming and New Year's is coming, and every other holiday they can think of to make us pay our hard-earned money on their commercial bullshit. Shout out to the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I have been watching very closely what's going on in these YouTube streets. Recently, I subbed up to another YouTube creator, Soulfly. Yeah, I keep hearing her name, so I went over there and subbed up. And I saw the video that she did yesterday, and I seen the video she did today. She was hosting the video. I heard what I heard, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I understand that Moonlight and Brown Skin Lady was friends for 3 years. But I know people fall out with each other. And if you're going to keep it real, sometimes you say things that'll hurt the other one's feelings. Sometimes you do things that are not part of your character, but you're just doing it just because other people are pushing you to do it. People are encouraging you to do it. People are encouraging. There's a lot of people on this app that are happy that Moonlight and Brown Skin Lady fell out. It's a lot of people. Me, I'm not happy. I'm disappointed. But I understand. Trust me, I understand. And I see things a whole lot different now. Now that I heard the words I heard. Not so much coming from Brown Skin Lady. Brown Skin Lady has stayed consistent. I'm talking about Moonlight. But I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Like so far I said, everybody need to stay out of it. Leave them alone. Mind your own business. We gonna be me over here. I'm gonna be minding my own business. But I heard what I heard. There's no way I can unhear what I heard. I know what I heard. I understand very well. I comprehend very well. And I'm just a little shocked at some of the things I've heard. I'm a little shocked, a little surprised, a little taken back. But I understand that these things do happen. I've gone through it on this YouTube app with different people I thought I was cool with, riding with, supporting, doing everything you can do to be a friend. But sometimes things happen. and words are spoken, whether they be in anger or whatever. Anger is our biggest enemy. Anger, unchecked, unchecked rage can really do some damage. They can set a whole building on fire. People are able to escape the fire, but they never forget the fire. They never forget the damage that was done to their personal property. And for a lot of us on these YouTube streets, our personal property is our reputation and our name and our brand. That is our personal property on these YouTube streets. Shout out to the chat. I don't know what to say. But I will say this, a lot of this is caused because of KB. You cannot change my mind. I firmly believe he's behind all this chaos on YouTube streets. He's behind the anarchy. He is the architect of destruction. I still believe that. Him and a few others. It's not just him. There's two other dudes I'm thinking about. They're just as much as trouble. Ever since they've been on YouTube, they've been nothing but a pain and an ass. Motherfuckers change their position when it suits them. I'm not going to change my position, how I feel about anybody on this YouTube app, unless you have personally attacked me. That's what I'm looking at. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, it was kind of, you know, it made me, it made me think. It made me think. I said, my goodness, Dios mío, abre la puerta. Dios mío, abre la puerta means, my God opened the door in Spanish. That's what it means. A lot of people don't understand when I start speaking certain Spanish phrases or Swahili phrases. Nini kuzimu means what the hell. Kila, wakati means it'll always be there or it shall always remain. It is what it is. Kuja na mimi means come with me. Those are Swahili phrases. And we got a lot of storms going on in this YouTube app. ¿Dónde está mi paraguas? Lo tengo una pregunta. ¿Dónde está mi paraguas? I have only one question. Where is my umbrella? Because we got a lot of storms going on this YouTube app. hmm It's not easy maintaining friendships on this app, especially if you never meet the people in person. If you never meet the people in person, how can you put a solid touch on someone you have never met? That's why I keep saying the YouTube streets is basically the in between. We know what each other look like. We've heard each other. But sometimes when we're passing through these YouTube streets, we don't see each other. We only see the damage, the collective damage that is done after we swim past, after we walked past. And I'm going to tell you something, black women, and I'm going to tell you something real close and real quick. The reason why a lot of us can't get along because we refuse to bend and we refuse to submit. And the reason why we're refusing to do these things is because the black woman is goddess supreme. She's the supreme goddess mother. We are the closest thing to God. We were here before any other set of women came on the earth. The black woman, the brown woman. Shout out to the chat. And it's true. You know, when I was in prison, I was locked up with black women and white women and Mexican women. The Mexican women would stick together. Even though they might have not agreed with each other, they stuck together. And they worked hard to do it. The black women were always at odds with each other, always picking at each other. Always, there was always some kind of fight, always some kind of disagreement, always some kind of battle going on with the black women. The black women could never get along with each other. The white women were more sneaky in their tactics. They couldn't get along with one another neither, but they were sneaky about what they did, and they would fight each other. Those is like three sets of women in fucking prison. You got the blacks, you got the whites, and you got your Spanish speaking women, the Hispanics, the Latino community. We're all in there. And it's true. Even though I'm on the outside now, I'm living in the free world, I have a very hard time sometimes getting along with other black women. It happens. You find some that you can get along with. You can. Some you can. Some you can find common ground with. If you can find common ground with the other woman, then you can get along with them. That's all it is. It's a misunderstanding that's going on between a lot of YouTube creators. You were friends at one time, you fell out, words were spoken. You're not going to agree all the time. Agree to disagree. It is what it is. I respect both women. I respect all the women that's on this YouTube streets because I know it's a very hard thing to be a female, being a woman on YouTube. It's always been that way. I watched Cynthia G go through it. I watched Tanya TKO go through it, and plenty of the other women that have been here on YouTube more than 8 years. If I'm thinking correctly, Cynthia G has been here quite a long time. 16, 16 years, maybe 17. Tanya TKO, same thing. But they're on different sectors. They're in different sectors of YouTube now. And I watched them join forces together and work together. You know why? Because they were two powerful, strong heads. They were alpha females. A lot of alpha females today can't get along. It happens. I'm sitting in my bedroom smoking my cigar. I already texted my boss this morning to see what's going to be happening for today. I already texted her. Birdman called me earlier. I'll call him at my earliest convenience. I'm not in a rush to call someone that owes me money. I'm not. Once you owe me something, I'm not in a rush to really hang out with you or be around you for too long. In other words, I can't be fake and phony. I got to show my true feelings. And a lot of people don't like for me to show my true feelings. They don't like for me to say what I'm really thinking. But sometimes when people don't tell you what they're thinking, they make sure you don't go further in life. That's why I tell people what I'm thinking so they'll know where their stance is with me. They'll know what their position is with me, how I see them. I respect all the women on YouTube streets, all the women, all the sisters, because you're powerful, you're wonderful, you're amazing, you're opulent. And it's the men's job, not all of them, but some of the men, they are very jealous hearted of the women. KB is one of them. He's jealous of certain women on YouTube. Sometimes you know what? Sometimes I think some of these dudes that is on YouTube wish they were women. Secretly, some of these dudes wish they were women. Think about what I'm saying. If the Wishmaster was really here and he could grant those men wishes, I bet you every last one would be a woman. But not an ordinary woman. They would be a Jezebel woman because they don't know how to be real women. And we as women, we don't know nothing about being no man. We might dress like one, look like one, some of us, but we not men. But when it's time to go out in the world and handle our fucking business, we become men. We're no longer women. And black women in this country has always faced that problem. They don't see us as being women. They don't see us as being female. Some of you are very feminine, and I love your feminine energy. I love your feminine energy. It's very strong. It's very powerful. It's very alluring. It's like a candle light. It's like somebody lit a candle and I'm the moth and I'm going towards that candle because there's light there. There's a promise of something being there. That's where I'm going. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my chat members, my moderators, those that write in my comment section, those that are ghost watching, even my haters. Shout out to all of you. And I hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. An awesome Thanksgiving. Because in the next few more weeks, it's going to be the roughest few weeks anyone has ever seen. The number 22 just recently came up. It didn't come up Thursday, it came up Wednesday. 22. 22 is a master number. I'm talking about numerology here now. For those of you that don't know anything about numerology, I suggest you look up the number 22. It's a master number. It's a pathway number. It's a very powerful number. Even if you was to look at the gods and earth's mathematics, the supreme mathematics, 2 and 2 is wisdom. Wisdom and wisdom. Okay? Wisdom is women. You know what I mean? That is who the woman is. She is a vessel of water, She really represents the element of water. She can be hard, she can be soft, or she can be evasive. The woman is very powerful. Being a woman is very difficult. Being a woman is difficult. It's not easy. And the world is forever changing. So this is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914, Westchester County, New York. Shout out to everyone. Good morning, YouTube. And these are my thoughts about what I see, what's going on these YouTube streets. And I know what I heard. I understand. No one on this app is perfect. Everyone is human. We all make mistakes. We all venture into places we don't need to go. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Let me make my phone calls about 6 o'clock this morning. I'm out of here. See you all later. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate your view. We got a few ghost watchers in the house. Shout out to them. A shout out to whoever is watching and listening. Because I'm only going to speak from my heart and from my gut and from off the top of my dome. That's how I get down. If something is bothering me, I'm going to speak up about it. If I'm thinking too hard about something, I'm going to speak on it. If I feel a certain way, I'm going to speak on it. That's it. Peace out, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. One.